Hey there, everybody. I thought I'd focus here and give you a little bit of an update. I'm back here at the property, of course. I'd like to spin this around and give you a little look. Check this out. Look at that. This was all woods. I've come through with a sawzall. I've chopped all that up. I've been clearing this. Added wood chips I got from the city for free. A couple loads of horse manure from our friend Heather and her family out in Avoca. And this stuff right here. And this stuff right here. Quite a lot done. Quite a lot done. And I'm proud of everything I've done. So much so I'm going to keep it as our background here. I'm proud of all this work. It's taken a couple weeks of consistent effort to get the beginning steps, and this wood chips gives you a sense. Over here we're going to be composting and a wood chip path going all the way back. Now that I can source free wood chips from the city, I'm going to be doing that as often as possible. Which brings me back to the truck, which today started having pretty significant transmission problems while I was driving it. Now, I got this truck about a month ago for $1,000. Almost immediately, the windshield started cracking. It came with an exhaust leak. The tailgate is really annoying to bring down. And I'm trying to get $1,000 of value out of this truck. I'm not trying to invest thousands of dollars in it. So, with this transmission perhaps going, my next week, the agenda is going to be to just juice the value of having a truck. And so I'm going to be going and getting lots more loads of horse manure and lots more loads of wood chips and just taking the back roads, going 35 and riding this here truck till the wheels fall off. And delivering as much as I can with it and launching as much to move forward. Which brings me to the next part of this video. I've been able to do all these things, even get the truck in the first place and get this wood chipper we're working on getting ready and all these other things because of this COVID assistance. It's strange. I lived hand to mouth, working odd jobs under the table here all around the country for years, and then in the past year and a half, 2 years, I worked consistently in Portland on record at a number of reputable businesses with good pay, and then here since I've been back in Port Huron, I was working at Cheap Charlie. So it just so happened that I had banked enough unemployment over the past year and been in the right position and in the right job, apparently, because Cheap Charlie's has remained closed, that I keep getting assistance during this, which means though the world is struggling, and though everybody's struggling to some degree, and I don't mean to boast or anything of that nature, I've actually been making consistently more money than I probably ever made, and having the time to start projects like this on several different properties now. So the thing is, very soon that's going to run out. I'm sure you've all have noticed the big boost in things and movement and growth in First Church of Music and everything over these past couple months. And supposedly this assistance is running out as COVID cases are not really diminishing. I feel pretty confident the government's going to have to kick us down a little bit more to go a little bit longer. But I've spent probably 2/3 of what I've made off this unemployment and assistance right back into doing and launching this stuff and getting it going and buying soil and buying gas and doing this. Whatever it takes, the right tools, all these things. So I've been spending most of it to prepare for kind of post-COVID, which I feel like we're already in, and there won't be a moment where it's like, well, that's done now. Now we're post-COVID. We're post-COVID's initial impact and happening in the first place, and I believe we're post-COVID now, and I'm also kind of living under the mindset as if we are already under the apocalypse, like as if the fable, the Noah tale, you know, to build the ark when it just starts drizzling. We're kind of doing this because growing food and remaining self-reliant and self-sufficient is just a good idea no matter what. So I bring all that up because, you know, do I know how I'm going to replace this truck when the transmission goes? No, I do not. I also know it wasn't in my life a few months ago, and I just need to get as much value as I can out of it for what's come into it. And do I know if I'm going to have the money to replace this truck immediately when the transmission goes? I do not. I'm in this weird space of we're First Church of Music because we want to pay taxes responsibly. We are an LLC, so it's like we fundraise, but we're also kind of a business. But the point of our business is to use the money we generate to do bigger and better things in the community. So it's like we're a church, but we're a business, but you know, we're fundraising, but you know, anybody can always throw money at me in these efforts, and you can be rest assured that it's going to go to what needs to happen next. Because if I have the money, and I think I've shown that if I have the money, I would just keep putting it towards what comes next. So, yeah, I don't know. And maybe somebody's watching this and they're like, yeah, we're going to make sure you keep going no matter what the government does. If I got to go back to waiting tables, it's going to put things back in second or third gear when we're in third or fourth right now. And that's okay, you know. It's just we'll still get there. But, you know, we don't want the transmission to go in this momentum. So that's my hope, is whatever happens moving forward, that I'll be able to just keep doing this. It's very time consuming. I'm sun up to sundown, but I'm getting just such consistent reminders of the value and worth in doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it, unsure of what the next few weeks will bring as I do what I do. So I hope you do too. Boo. And that's the end of this particular video. Peace.